بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. Today, our video is aimed at a different topic. It's at a topic of concern for fellow brothers and sisters of Islam. As my people might already know, I am Muslim, alhamdulillah. So is my other host.
Guest.
We have Taha here. No, right.
Yes. Co-host.
We have Taha here today. We have Moise and we have
Rabi.
the one we all love, Rabi.
Even me, you know.
Yeah, we said yeah. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about how there's only two minor signs left for the Day of Judgment. And those two minor signs are
For viewers who aren't familiar with the religion of Islam, until the Day of Judgment happens, there are major and minor signs until the Day of Judgment will happen. For us, there are two minor signs left. First one is the drying up of the Euphrates River between, I'm pretty sure it's Iran, Iraq, Turkey, and another country, and Syria. Another one is the appearance of Imam Mahdi.
Yes.
And as well, until those two finish, and then the inevitable will happen.
Yes.
Yes.
May Allah protect us.
I mean,
Okay, so first we'll be talking about the river of, how do you say it? Euphrates, something like
Euphrates.
that. Euphrates, yes. So the river Euphrates in Iraq is actually drying up, which is obviously a sign of the Day of Judgment. So when that river dries up, so what happens is there's going to appear a mountain of gold. And so what's going to happen when that mountain of gold happens and the water's going to happen, so...
When that happens, obviously, jealousy will happen, and there'll be war in the whole world.
yeah, people will fight over the gold.
People will be fighting over the gold to try and take control of all the gold for themselves.
Yes.
That's unfortunately how greedy us humans are. And our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ mentioned that he told his ummah, which is us currently, the current Muslims of today, to stay away from this mountain of gold. Reason being is, when this war will happen, unfortunately, every 100 people, only one man will live.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
And then they'll be saying, "Oh, I am the one man that's going to live, one person that's going to live."
Everyone will be.
Yeah, they're gonna keep saying
will be
that.
the one who takes it the most and live out of the 100 people.
Yes, and did you know that in 1975,
I'll continue off Utah. The Euphrates River in 1975 was actually about to be completely dried up, which Judgment Day could have happened way earlier. Allahu alam, if it would have dried up. But thankfully, with the miracle of Allah, it returned to its previous state, and now unfortunately it's returned to the state it was before.
Yes, sadly. So this is actually showing that, you know, the Day of Judgment is very close, and we need to, you know, fix our prayers and do good things and try to become closer to Allah, so we don't, you know, go to hell, for example, and have the punishment of the grave.
Bury the shadow. And also for the people who aren't aware of Imam Mahdi. Imam Mahdi will be
direct descendant of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yeah, if you can remind me what the word Mahdi means. I think it's to guide. Pretty sure.
1 second. Let me just Google it.
Oh, before he tells us about that, don't forget everyone.
It means like someone who Yeah, keep going.
I was gonna say, don't forget everyone. Our things available on Spotify now.
And also
Our podcast.
Whoa. No, we leave that to the end. We have good news. But let's stay on this topic for now, yes.
So you cut this part out?
Mahdi, no, just keep it in. So Mahdi means pretty much guided, you know? So he'll guide us. See, that's
people. Something as well else to know. That Imam Mahdi, who, like Taha said, will be a direct descendant of Ahlul Bayt, which is a descendant of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And for people who don't know, his first name will be of the first name of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, being Muhammad, and the name of his father will be the same as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, being Abdullah. So his name will be Muhammad ibn Abdullah. And for the people who don't really know about Imam Mahdi, is Imam Mahdi himself won't know he's Imam Mahdi, because at the time when Imam Mahdi will appear, this is the only time he will appear, is when three.
Oh wait, sorry, for 1 second, Sadiq.
Okay.
So Mahdi will have Imam Mahdi will have some signs on his body, because there has been in the years a couple of people come out and say, I'm Imam Mahdi, I'm Imam Mahdi, I'm Imam Mahdi. The real Imam Mahdi won't know he's Imam Mahdi, but there will be some signs.
Until it happens.
Yes, signs on him showing him that he is.
Continuing on how Imam Mahdi will know he's Imam Mahdi will be three sons of a Khalifa. And if you can remind me the definition of Khalifa by the time I'm finished, if you can. So it will be three sons of a Khalifa. They'll be fighting each other over the treasure that's been buried underneath the Kaaba. And yes, for everyone who doesn't know this, there is a treasure that's been buried under the Kaaba many years ago. I'm pretty sure it was before or after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yes. Yes. So the meaning of Khalifa is successor, or ruler, or leader. So yeah.
So when this all will happen, there will be, pretty sure, Tar, correct me if I'm mistaken, there will be black flags coming from the east.
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Yeah, from the east. And those black flags coming from the east will be the army of Imam Mahdi. And Imam Mahdi won't know he's Imam Mahdi until he appears the black flags. So Imam Mahdi will come from Medina, and he'll be chased and kicked out of Medina, and he'll be running to Mecca. And until that happens, people will, correct me if I'm wrong again, sorry, will follow him and be a part of his army to fight alongside him, with him, to obviously fight against the three.
Yes. So the whole point of this, guys, is it's pretty much like get closer to your deen while you can. Connect with Allah, start reading Quran, do istighfar, like anything good, because really nothing else matters till we get to Jannah, inshallah. Jannah for all of us. But that's the most important thing right now,
So continuing on Imam Mahdi, until you see him with his army and on the black flags, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned, or it's either in a hadith, that to do whatever you can to be with him, to be a part of his army. So after the obvious war, the civil war will finish, Imam Mahdi will rule the whole Islamic, so every Muslim, and he will rule for 7 years, and this 7 years will be the best 7 years of Islam. After these 7 years will happen, our friend named Dajjal, Dajjal will appear to obviously to put false hope and false things.
Yes, and a fact about Imam Mahdi is actually, don't try to. People say I want to face him, I want to, I want to punch him and whatever. But like, it's actually better to run away from him instead. So brothers and sisters, we have to have a very strong iman to fight off Imam, and to fight off the Dajjal, because the Dajjal will have the powers to say, for example, I feel so real, feel the next. So for example, I think he's going to say he's the next prophet, or like anyway, but he's going to try to distract us and make us not go into our religion and say, So he's to say, Allah will get the shaitans and the jinn. He says, bring back my dead parents to feel so real and whatever, and Allah will give him the ability to do that. And if you have a strong iman, Allah will also give him the ability to split us in half.
Talking about the Dajjal, when he appears, he will have Jannah in his right hand.
Yes, but they're gonna really be the wrong way around. Like,
It'll be the other way around. People, the believers, will be going to his left hand. With the left hand will, in fact, truly have Jannah in his left hand, and in his right hand will have Jahannam. Because of the Muslims, they will be educated and know of this, inshallah. So when the Dajjal appears after the 7 years of true peace and justice in the world, when Imam Mahdi rules, Imam Mahdi will have he won't really have the choice, because he's the only one who's able to do this. He will have to fight the Dajjal, truly knowing he won't be able to win, and no matter how hard he tries, he will end up losing, because the only person truly fit to defeat and kill the Dajjal
his Prophet Muhammad. Yes, Isa
which
alayhi
for
salam.
people who don't know who he is Jesus. For people
Prophet Isa, yes. So guys, more information about Isa alayhi salam and where he's gonna defeat. So a lot of people say, Palestine now, may Allah protect them and help him and give him sabr and grant him seek shifa. So what's gonna happen is, so I believe personally, no one can touch Palestine. As much as they're trying. Allah is the greatest, and Palestine, Masjid al-Aqsa, is a very important place. So, and a sign of this is Prophet Isa alayhi salam is going to fight Dajjal and win in Uhud in Palestine. So yeah, that's why I believe Palestine's going to win. Palestine, nothing can be Palestine. Masjid al-Aqsa, how important was that with the Surah al-Mi'raj? So yes, so let's talk a bit more on the how do you say it? Euphrates River, yeah. Let's talk a bit more about that. So it's going to be like pretty much a mountain. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was describing, saying it was like a mountain of gold. So it's going to be like a mountain of gold. It's going to dry up and be like a mountain of gold. And it's getting drier soon, which is scary. But this stuff happens, so sometimes you might get the fear of death, the fear of the Day of Judgment, and you might say get up and pray Isha, for example, or like you might get up and pray Maghrib or whatever. Make sure you guys stay praying. Praying is the most important thing. If you do whatever, every other deed, but you don't pray, the 5 daily prayers is no use. It's not going to get you anywhere, because that's the most important thing.
And also try to read a lot of Quran.
Yes, reading Quran, do istighfar, a lot of important stuff. But yes, so far that's the stuff we're talking about. Let's get onto the more bright side now. Let's talk. Okay, so
right before you say anything, make sure you all go to Spotify and listen to our podcast.
No, we can't tell them.
No.
Okay. So the good news is, guys, I think you guys have heard this so far because we accidentally leaked it. We're on Apple now. Apple Podcasts. So yes.
Hey, what is this? I'm the one that's supposed to be doing this. Let me say it now.
Alright. Let me always say it. He's been trying to say it this whole time by the looks of it. It's your time to shine.
So everyone go to Spotify and Apple Music and the other stuff, whatever, but Apple Music and Spotify are more important. Go there, follow us on both of them, and listen to our podcast.
Stream the hell out of YouTube. We need money, please.
Hey, and this podcast is sponsored by
Golden House Crafts.
Fine.
Oh, wait, I want to read the lines.
Alright, start. You can go read the line.
Yeah.
So I need a burp.
Okay. So Golden House Crafts is an Australian handmade company, makes handmade leather products.
Leather.
The orders are personalized by, say, if you want a box made with leather, I don't know if you can make it.
Leather.
Make it. Like whatever you want. Mostly wallets. He makes really nice wallets and accessories you can use in your daily life. So go give him a follow on Instagram if you have any questions, any inquiries about him.
Have you mentioned who it's owned
and
by?
It's owned by our
me.
Sadiq, that's me, everyone's favorite host. Oh my god, guys.
So guys, recommend in our next podcast, should we talk about Jannah and that stuff? Because it's too long to talk about Jannah, but should we talk about Jannah in our next podcast and Jahannam? or should we make one podcast
give
for?
people like more halal stuff.
Or do you want us
Yes.
to do one Islamic podcast every week, or something like that? And then
Yes,
the other
True,
two can
we
be
have an Islamic episode every week for our halal people out there.
yes, Islamic podcast every week, and we can do a normal podcast. Okay, and tell us, because you guys didn't watch the last bonus video that we made. Not a lot of people
How
watched
sad.
it.
You
Yeah.
people are so sad. You broke my heart, all of you guys.
But make sure you guys, we told you recommend whatever you guys want and stuff. Like what do you guys think, and what we should do with the channel in the future. So we have good news. We have released a new
Oh
Valley
yeah,
Studio Gaming.
don't forget. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
Yes, Valley Studio Gaming is now a thing.
I will be the one that will be playing most of the games.
Yes, but we might add.
have our favorite co-host, Moise.
Yes.
Playing all the games, and our
So
favorite host
tell
as
us
well,
in the next podcast if you guys want to know about Jahannam and Jannah in one podcast, or one podcast dedicated to Jannah and one podcast dedicated to Jahannam, and what type of schedule do you want us to go? So I think that's it.
That
You
reminds
guys,
me,
make sure you get up and pray.
Yes, we have 4 minutes left. Talking about happy stuff. I have a story for you boys. I'm pretty sure some of you would have forgotten this.
Oh, is it what I think it is?
You find out, Moise, when I say.
Oh, alright.
So,
So,
we were living back in the time of U7.
yes.
Yeah, the people included was me, Moise, Ibrahim, and Taha at the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And we had a teacher. The name won't be mentioned because stuff.
Does that with D?
I don't know.
No. Just keep going.
No, yeah, all right. We were everyone who's listening. We were right after recess. We were having that teacher for class, and me being me, I bring peanuts to school, even though there are probably a few people who have peanut allergies, and I
I
cure them
remember this.
instantly. Anyway, I was feeding my fellow friends the peanuts, and.
Oh, I remember this, man.
And,
I don't think you should continue.
no, that's straight.
Nah, this was the beginning of year 8.
I'm gonna continue. It's gonna be fast.
This was beginning of year 8.
Moise, would you like to say what we decided to do?
Nah, I'm good.
Our hands had, my hand had.
Accident.
Our hands
Accidentally.
were attracted to the lights up in the sky, and while our hands were going up, our hands let go, and the peanuts might have fell out of our hands. And might have hit the teacher
Yes.
a couple times, probably like 10. probably like 10, 15 times.
And sometimes it would have been on purpose.
Probably like 10. Oh, Moise. Shh.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end the podcast here.
We nearly got
Yes.
suspended, but the teacher forgot about it, so we survived.
Shut up! Imagine them listening to it right now.
Hey, sir, you heard nothing. I mean, miss,
Like
you heard
shit.
Was the other
Sadiq, I think you
missing
should cut that out, Sadiq. Alright, second.
please.
Alright. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed that, drop us a like and a comment.
Don't forget
share,
Spotify and
please.
Apple Music. Spotify and
Yes,
Apple.
on probably we're on probably 90% of the podcast platforms now, and most
98,
of the,
99.
Yeah, of course. Anyway,
99.
guys,
Just not on TikTok.
if you guys have any Islamic questions, we might be able to answer it. Anyway, thank you guys, and salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
And we are not Jews.
Allah ma'akun ya shabab. Yes, I love all of you. No, I don't. That's gay.
And we are not